Hello everyone, welcome back to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and today we are going to start with the Chola Empire. A little glimpse of what was exactly Chola Empire and a little glimpse into the governance of Chola Empire. You know that a movie is coming out, PS1. Now this movie is divided into two parts. In 2023, that is next year, the second part of this movie will be released. Part 1 is releasing this year. So this is about Chola Empire, wherein we have very great actors who are playing the parts of great leaders of the Chola Empire, the female leaders and the male leaders both. So we are going to study about the Chola Empire because it's a part of your art and culture and it's a part of your mains GS paper 1 medieval Indian history का part है ना ये empire. तो आपके GS paper 1 का बहुत important part है and because this movie is coming this year and next year, so 2023, 2024 and 25 aspirants, please stay alert. Definitely in prelims around 4 questions can be asked from this topic, from this particular empire, and in mains 1 or 2 questions definitely of 10 to 15 marks will be asked in paper 1. And if you have history optional, then please gear up your seat belts. History optional students के लिए तो काफी important है. So you do not देखो, see, if you think about prelims का exam, yes, we don't know from where the questions might be asked. Okay, yes, we know the subjects, but we don't know from which portion of that subject the questions might be asked. But here, the UPSC and the entire universe is giving you the biggest signal from where the questions might be asked in 23 or 24 ka prelims exam when it comes to medieval Indian history. Okay, so when the universe gives you the signal, you do not ignore it. जब universe आपको signal देता है तो आप ignore नहीं करते, आप उस signal को पकड़ते हो और आप अपनी तैयारी करते हो. तो ये जो छोटे छोटे signals है ना, ये आपको लेने हैं universe से. Okay, let's get started then. So when we talk about PS1, it is Ponniyin Selvan. PS1 जो है इसका full form है Ponniyin Selvan. PS1, that is the part 1 of the movie is getting released and part 2 will be released next year. Now when we talk about this movie, what is this movie all about? So basically PS1 जो है, it shows the Chola Empire. Okay, in all the buzz around the Tamil film Ponniyin Selvan 1, which is directed by Mani Ratnam. तो इस movie को Mani Ratnam ने direct किया है. A point of focus has been the Chola dynasty that the film is based on. Okay, basically it said that it is the cost of the film is around rupees 250 crore. Okay, और September अभी तक collection हो गया. September 30 को this film was released and collection was around, not cost, the collection is around 250 crore. Now, in the recent press event for this film, actor Vikram, he spoke about the progressiveness of the Chola Empire or the Chola era. He mentioned architectural marvels of Chola Empire, the temples which were built by the Chola leaders, social setup of the society of during that time. Cities were named after women, so how the position of women was during that period. And the biggest achievement of Chola Empire is the naval power. Now you must have seen big huge ships in the movie trailer also. That shows the strength of the navy at that time, which allowed them to go for as far as Malaysia and Sumatra islands of Indonesia. So Malaysia, Indonesia तक Chola Empire का ना reach बन गया था. This empire was formed or you can say established by King Vijayala by defeating the Pallava Empire. Pallava Empire को हरा के Vijayala ने अपने इस Chola Empire की establishment की है. And this Chola dynasty was stretched across present day Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. 9 to 12th century का इसका time period है, 9 to 13th century. And the domination was such of Chola Empire that even Bay of Bengal was renamed as Chola Lake. Okay, इतना एक्सट्रीम डोमिनेशन था इस एम्पायर का उस टाइम पर कि बे ऑफ बंगाल का नाम चेंज करके चोला लेक रख दिया गया था. ओके, सो दैट वाज द डोमिनेशन. Now when we talk about the architecture or the temples of that era, Brihadeshwara temple is one of the finest examples of huge temple or largest building in India in that period. Now this temple basically shows that Chola Empire, the Chola kings, they were devotees of Lord Shiva. महादेव के डिवोटीज थे, शैवाइट्स थे, चोला एम्पायर के लीडर्स. So they built up Brihadeshwara temple in Thanjavur. Then there is a famous bronze Nataraj idol that is found which belongs to Chola Empire. And it is said that Chola Empire जो था, they used to use Dravidian style of architecture. अपने construction में Dravidian style use किया करते थे. ये आपको याद रखनी है points. Then when we talk about the role of women in royal family, see, the royal women Their role was very important. We are not talking about the general role or position of women in the society. Here we are talking about how the royal women were treated. So royal women's proximity or closeness to male power was valued than the women in general. And the royal women had a major impact on public life also. मतलब वो इतनी powerful और इतनी confident हुआ करती थी that the general women also used to take on that confidence from these royal women. They were very confident, very self-respected women, right? For example, the role played by Aishwarya Rai is a very powerful role in this movie. Nandini, she basically portrays self-respect. She portrays self-worth, how confident she is in her own skin and on her own morals and values. Then we have the kings Raja Raja I, who is also known as Arumoli Varman. अरुमोली जो है वो टाइटल दिया जाता है, ठीक है. एंड ही वाज द ग्रेटेस्ट चोला रूलर ऑफ दैट टाइम. चोला एम्पायर फाउंडर वी हैव स्टडीड विजयला 8 से 13th या 8 से 12th सेंचुरी का टाइम पीरियड इस एम्पायर का. वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट रूलिंग डायनेस्टीज रही है चोला एम्पायर इन द सर्दर्न पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री. When they defeated Pallavas in 9th century, their empire was established and stretched over to 5 long centuries. That is till 13th century इनका empire लंबा खिंचा था. And then when we look at the governance, today I discussed an editorials also on this YouTube channel, which talked about the governance model of Chola Empire, how the village governance was there. So the entire kingdom it was divided into different provinces. Each province was known as Mandalam, and each Mandalam had a governor. Just like states have governor these days, Mandalam also had a governor. And each Mandalam was divided into districts which were known as Nadus. And these Nadus had tehsils. Okay. Each village was given autonomy and each village acted as a self-governing unit because they could take their own decision. Yes, the audit was done by the kingdom, by the king, but the decision could be taken by the village itself. King was the central authority, however. So the fulcrum of access was on the king only. So there was a sustained period of monarchy in the governance of the Chola Empire. Now, when we talk about the architecture of that period, see, one thing we need to understand is that in the south portion of the country, we see the Dravidian style of architecture, and same was reflected in the Chola Empire as well. Okay, Brihadeshwara temple is one of the example. Rajarajeshwara temple is one of the example. Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple is one of the example. So it was the epitome of Dravida style of temple architecture during the Chola period. And in the sculptures, we know that they were majorly the Shiva followers or Shiva devotees. Okay, so that is why we see sculptures related to Shaivism. So यहाँ पर we found a sculpture of Nataraja, which is the Tandav dance posture of Lord Shiva, which was excavated at Ravanapadi, cave, which is at Aihole. Okay, तो यहाँ पर नटराज का sculpture भी यहाँ पाया गया है, bronze sculpture. Now let us solve a prelims based question from 2020. So this is how you will get an idea how to prepare for a topic. किस तरीके से question पूछे जाते हैं. So consider the following events. Now that is why I always focus on the events. I always ask you to revise the events. Timeline से पढ़ना बहुत जरूरी है because they can ask you event based questions. Rise of Pratiharas under King Bhoj, establishment of Pallava and power under Mahendravarman I, establishment of Chola power by Parantaka I, Pala dynasty founded by Gopala. So now according to the event, according to the year in which it happened, you have to identify the correct, you can say establishment of these events. Okay. So let's get started. शुरू करते हैं. इसका आंसर क्या हो सकता है? You have 5 seconds time to answer this question. तो चलो, let's answer the question. देखो, when we look about the Pallava dynasty existed. कि जो Pallava dynasty थी ना, this dynasty existed from 275 century to 897 century. Okay, it ruled the southern portion of South India. And Pallava dynasty became very strong under the reign of Mahendravarman I. Okay, तो Pallava power जो है Mahendravarman I के अंडर काफी strong हो गई थी. Then Pala dynasty, when we talk about Palas, ठीक है, जब हम Palas की बात करते हैं, this dynasty reigned in Bihar and Bengal 8 से 12th century के बीच में. इनके founder थे Gopala. Gopala was the founder of Pala dynasty. ठीक है, तो Pala dynasty founded by Gopala is correct. 8 to 12th century, यानी कि 8th century में establish हुआ था. ठीक है. And from the middle of the 8th century, dominance over Madhya Desha became the ambition of two particular clans, the Gurjara and the Pratihara. Okay. Chola Empire was founded by Vijayala, ये तो हमको पता ही है. Establishment of Chola power by Parantaka, ये तो गलत हो गया आपका यहाँ पर. ठीक है, it was Vijayala. Parantaka I laid the foundation of the kingdom. Yes, ठीक है. अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's move forward to the answer. Answer इधर हो जाएगा C. First, आपका महेंद्रवर्मन Pallava dynasty establish करते हैं. ठीक है, this is the first event. Then आ जाता है Pala dynasty. गोपाला ने 8th सेंचुरी में इसको स्टैब्लिश किया था। देन आ जाता है राइज ऑफ प्रतिहाराज अंडर किंग भोज एंड लास्ट आ जाता है एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ चोला पावर बाय परंतकावान। सो दिस इज द करेक्ट सीक्वेंस, किस तरीके से हमको इवेंट्स को प्लेस करना है। सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। So this was all about today's lecture on Chola Empire का एक छोटा सा glimpse through PS1 that we have seen here.